Welcome back to DVC Weekly. My name is Jason Erpelding. I'm the broker of Buy and Sell DVC. I'm here with Scott Ferrioli.
I'm the owner of DVC-Rental.com. Remember the dash to save the cash, and Buy and Sell DVC.com.
And this is episode 216. So it is March 26th, 2025. The 11-month window is going to be February 26th, 2026. 7th-month window, October 26th, 2025. And we're going to start with the buy and sell side of things. And this is a sample question you get from a caller. The caller says, what is the best deal?
First time caller, long time listener.
Yes. What is the best deal you have currently? So this is not a question that a DVC reseller should be giving you an answer with a property, because you really need to know which resort you're looking to own, how many points you're looking to own, and when are you looking to travel for the first time with your points. Once you have the answers to those questions, then you can kind of look at the property. Because what's the best deal we have? Well, if we have a banked, 100-point listing with a bunch of banked points, but you really need a 270-point deed, that's not going to be a good deal for you. And if we have a property that's 300-point deed with a bunch of banked points, price low, seller wants it to go, but you only need 100 points, again, that's not going to be the best deal for you. So, as I've said before, with this product, the good news is, all the information's out there. And you don't want to get consumed with the information because it can get confusing. But you do want to figure out, which resort you're looking to own, how many points you're looking to own, and when you're looking to travel. And let's see. And I wrote on here, if you get exposed to DVC and you start making offers on properties within 5 hours, it is probably not going to end well. It's not going to end well. You want to take a minute to do a little bit of research before you start firing off offers.
Listen, you mentioned the different points charts. I'm just saying that because I actually have a points charts printout here that I'm going to be discussing a little bit.
Nice. Yes, because I did put on here, like, if you want to do a stay at, Old Key West, it's going to require fewer points than if you want to stay at the Grand Floridian. It's important to know that. There's key things that you need to know with DVC when you get exposed to DVC before you start asking, what's the best deal that you have.
Instead of looking at Vero Beach and going, my God, this Vero Beach is so cheap, this is the best deal. And you find out, well, it's got 2042 expiration, and you have to wait till the 7-month window to book on property, and the maintenance fees are a lot higher than other resorts. You really need to.
And some people don't even know that it's not in Orlando.
Yeah.
And initially they don't even know. So
is that my beach club, the Vero Beach?
Yeah.
Like, no, it's 2 hours away.
So that's really all I have this week. So now we're on to the food review.
Come here, I'm gonna eat you! Get in my belly!
Well, Jason's gonna love this one as it's on his turf. Had a very peaceful vacation at Disney's Vero Beach.
Nice.
And many times people ask, like, what's some good places to eat on or off property? As Disney only has one real sit-down restaurant on property. I saw a few years ago, we were exposed to Vic's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria in Sebastian. Restaurant's around 15-minute drive from Disney's Vero Beach Resort. It's more of a locals place, which is really nice. And it can fill up quickly, especially on a Saturday night, as we found out. This is the second time at this place I've gotten the penne alla vodka with chicken. It's around $18. All entrees come with unlimited garlic knots as well as salad. So $18 sounds like a lot, at least for an outside restaurant that's not on Disney property, but you get a really, really large portion, unlimited garlic knots, and then you get the salad as well. Everything here has always been really, really solid. My son ordered a large calzone that was around $17, and it was enough to feed 2 people. It was gigantic. My pasta and chicken came with a large amount of sauce on it. A lot of times if you get like a penne alla vodka, it can be a little bit dry if they don't put enough sauce on it. There was tons of sauce on it. It was actually tough to finish eating everything. Like, I'm a pretty big eater. I had trouble finishing it. This is definitely not a fancy place in any way, but this restaurant's been around for about 40 years or so. It doesn't appear to be going away anytime soon. Overall, I give this a 8.2. Fun experience, and again, it's just I won't say it's a dive place. It's a nicer it's a nice place, but it's definitely not fancy. Again, you go there, it's not your Disney Vero Beach clientele. It's a lot of locals, which means typically that's a pretty good place. If something's just filled with tourists, you don't know what you're getting. If it's filled with locals, this is where the locals are going. They think the food's good and they think that the pricing is good because they're not going to overpay for stuff. So, again, Vic's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria in Sebastian.
And where is it? Is it located near the water, or where is it located at?
It's near the water. Yes.
Is it?
Yes. It's not like on the water. There's no water views. Like if you're driving down the road and the water is on the right-hand side, the restaurant's on the left.
Okay. So is it near like the other restaurants?
Yes.
That I can't think of the names of right now?
Somewhere near like Squid Lips.
Okay.
And somewhere near like Captain Hiram's.
Okay.
Which I know you like.
Nice.
Yep.
And this was your family and your parents?
Yes, this is my family and my parents.
Did everybody give it a thumbs up?
Yes, everybody gave it a thumbs up. We ended up bringing a lot of food back to the room.
Oh, really?
So we were snacking on calzones and stuff for the next couple of days.
And did I miss? Was there a dessert that you shared or no dessert?
No dessert. Well, after all this food, we couldn't possibly eat anything.
Do you know what was on the menu for the dessert or no?
I don't recall. I don't think I even looked at a dessert.
Okay.
To be honest.
Gotcha. And there was no issue with like finding a table for 6?
There was.
There was.
There's only a few. It was a Saturday night, relatively crowded. I've never had to wait for anything. We've always been a table of 4. Apparently, they only have like maybe 4 tables in the restaurant that can accommodate 6. So we probably had to wait 15 minutes or so to get it. Not terrible, but normally all the tables were coming after us, and 2s and 4s, and they were just going right through, no issue. We were sitting there waiting on a table to get up and leave.
Were you close to sending your kids to their own table or no?
I had thought about it. I was like, not my kids. I was going to send my parents to their own table. But everything was great. We all had a very good time. Food was good, and it's solid. Again, in no ways it's like a fancy place, but it's a really good place. We enjoyed it a lot.
And now we're on to the DVC-rental side of things, and it looks like we're doing a little point chart.
Yeah, just kind of
education.
Exactly. And this has changed a little bit over the past couple of years because in the past, Disney only had 3 different time categories, like value season, mid, and then like crazy expensive Christmas season, Easter season. But over the past several years now on Walt Disney World property, and it changes by like, I think Hawaii might still only have like 3 seasons or 4 seasons. Disney property at Disney World property has 7 seasons. So just as an example, the cheapest time to go is its own season by itself, September 1st to September 30th. Most expensive times to go are for 2025 are April 13th to 20th, which is going to be your Easter, December 24th to 31st, which is your Christmas, New Year's break. And I printed out Disney, I mean, you can't really see it, Disney's Animal Kingdom here. But just as an example to see like how it works, from the value studio, the lowest point time, it's 7 points per night. And around the Christmas time, that same value is 16 points per night. And again, this is a lot of people I don't think really use the points charts. Like they'll check out our point calculator, which is great because the point calculator does all the work for you. If you sit there and you know exactly what dates you want to go to the point calculator, say, I'm going May 10th to 17th, and it'll populate every single resort and room that's available and tell you how much it costs. If you go to our points charts, you can see exactly when the different seasons are. So if you're flexible, you can say, I'm going to avoid this October 1st to November 25th range, because if I go, a couple weeks prior, it's going to save me a lot of points. And points equals money, so it's going to save us a lot of money. So I just want to point out that I think a lot of people really don't check out the points charts on our website, and they do the point calculator and the check availability, which again are great. But if you're up in the air and you go, I've got flexibility on when I want to go, when I want to leave this summer, definitely check out the points charts section. So you don't have to pull it up for every single resort, but at least pull it up so you can sit there and see exactly when the different seasons start. So you can say, well, I'll avoid the 5th season here, and I can very easily do the 3rd season. Now save me a bunch, and then you can use the point calculator, and it'll calculate every single resort for you. But this is a great tool to use if you're flexible and you just want to see when's a good time for you and your family to go. That's a little bit off season.
And I just want to mention, like some people that get exposed to DVC and they're new. I mean, basically Disney's just using this simple point chart to try and make it as easy as possible to tell you the number of points is required for all 365 days of the year. So when you see weekly on here, they're just doing the simple math for you if you were to stay the 5 weeknights plus the 2 weekend nights. That's all they're trying to do on that. Some people get confused, but that's all. They're just trying to do the math. Yeah. So I just wanted to mention that because that comes up on questions.
And this works out really well because you could see that, again, I mentioned that value in the cheapest season was 7 points per night. But that's us. If you go Sunday to Thursday, if you want to go Friday or Saturday night in that same cheapest season, it's 10 points per night. So again, if you look at instead of pulling up the calculator and going, oh yeah, this looks good, if you pull up the point chart, you might say, ooh, you know what? Let's cut off, the Saturday night, and we'll check in on Sunday instead, and we'll save some money by shifting our vacation 1 day over or so. So points charts definitely has a lot of information on it.
And like, for example, if you want to stay spring break at Animal Kingdom in a Savannah View studio, you can just go right there and it's 139 points if you were to stay all those 7 nights. If you cut out, now keep in mind, now just to give you an idea, I mean, we've talked about this in the past, we won't, but the weekend nights used to be a lot more points than the weekday nights. So just on that same scenario, to give you an idea, the spring break 7 nights was 139 points. The weekday, Sunday through Thursday, 19 points a night. Weekend, 22. They're very close now. So you don't have that disparity.
There was definitely a much bigger gap. And what everybody was doing in the past was they'd say, all right, nobody was staying Friday and Saturday nights. Everybody was going Sunday to Thursday because there was such a discrepancy that Disney said, okay, we're going to lower the Friday and Saturday nights and increase the weekend nights a little bit. Because again, they can't just add points on. If you take something away somewhere, you got to add it somewhere else. So it's balanced itself out a lot more. And now you're getting a lot more people staying, throughout the week and Friday and Saturday nights.
Fantastic show again, I would say, and hopefully you enjoyed your time at Vero Beach.
Yep, I did very much.
And
you going anytime soon?
Not till June.
Okay. He says not till June. A couple weeks from now, we'll find out that, you know what? I'm actually going to go May 3rd into 5th as well. Like, stuff will probably change. Don't fall for that not till June.
So we'll see you next week.
Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.